I think that's probably the most important question all of us, whether you're real estate, gold, silver, Bitcoin, or Ethereum or whatever it is, the question is, when does it go to Fed coin? When does a dollar become Bitcoin? And the reason that's important is that's how I've been tracking a lot on. Right now it's called the transmission mechanism. The way the money gets into the economy is they need people like me, entrepreneurs basically, who can borrow large sums of money. So $160 million we borrowed, signed a paper to it. That meant $160 million was created out of thin air. So us entrepreneurs go in there, we create $160 million, but the banks give it to us, guys like Goldman Sachs or Wells Fargo or Bank of America. That money is just created out of thin air and it's pumped into the economy. The problem is that current transmission system only rewards people like me, real entrepreneurs who can handle large sums of debt. You see, without people like me who borrow money, or the CEOs who borrow money to buy back their stock, money doesn't exist. So the people who are whining and complaining, mostly school teachers, they're saying, well, how come the rich are getting richer? Well, they don't understand the transmission mechanism, excuse me, of money. So I have to borrow money for it to come into existence. And most school teachers can't even afford a credit card. So if all you have is a credit card, they don't need you. And then they're going to charge you exorbitant rates for that stupid credit card. Or they're punishing kids with student loan debt or payday loans. So the transmission mechanism is the current banking system, Wells Fargo, the hedge funds and all that. If it goes to Fed coin or Euro coin or Yuan coin or Yen coin, the banks are gone. Well, Orwell wrote a book about it. It was called 1984. It's the Big Brother is watching. That's where it's going. And so that's why I'm guessing, right now, I can tell you the price of this. It's probably $30, silver eagle, if you can find one. But the thing that if they go to the central banking system, this becomes more valuable.
Right.
But so does Bitcoin. So what I'm saying to the Bitcoiners, because I just tease them too, like I tease everybody. I'm teasing the bankers right now. I say, you Bitcoiners are just peeing in the ocean. I said, the financial market is so big. Look at the bond market, look at the derivatives market. And these guys are yakking about a little Bitcoin. I'm going, grow up, little kids. So the point here is this, though, if it goes to, let's say, and I'm not saying it is, if it does, the transmission system is taken out, but this and Bitcoin become more valuable because it's outside the system. What is untraceable that's valuable? That's the question. So lately, I've not been winning any fans with the liberals, but I would say 4 things I have been buying all the years I've been talking to you: gold, silver, Bitcoin, and bullets. I have made more money on bullets now because I am a Marine. I fought in Vietnam twice. I carry full automatic weapons. I don't carry an assault weapon. I carry a machine gun. And legally, they're called class 3s. So all these years I've been buying machine guns. And the trouble with the machine guns, they eat a lot of bullets. You know what I mean? I mean, a Glock 19 or what do those guys carry, the gangbangers carry, you might fire 8 bullets in a minute. My machine guns, I've stepped them up from 850 rounds a minute to 1,100 rounds a minute. So I was going through ammo at high rates of speed. So I would go to the gun shows just 20 years ago, and I'd buy pallets of ammunition. Today, I look like a genius. You can't buy bullets either. And now they want to register them. Now they want to put some kind of some mark on every bullet so they know who killed who. The thing is what has value is not traceable. That's the question. That is really the question today. So that's, if it goes to Fed coin or Euro coin or El Salvador coin, what will have valuable no matter what, and is untraceable by technology. Last night I was having dinner with a friend of mine. She lost everything. I didn't understand how she stored it, but she's upset. She had 700,000. Well, it wasn't her, it was fake money anyway. But she said, now I'm broke. Somebody took her wallet or something, and she can't find it. So she went to the Phoenix Police Department and they said, what? You want us to look for a piece of electronic money? Danielle, absolute truth. That was last night. I'm talking to her. She's crying her eyes out. She said, now what do I do? I said, I don't know. You should have bought some silver. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's why I pay attention to Bitcoin. And the thing I say, I was on Maria Bartiromo the other day. I said, buy something. And when you buy something, your intelligence goes up. But right now you're sitting on the sidelines. What's a Dogecoin is this? And you don't know anything. So just buy something. And then your intelligence increases.
Exactly.
That's about all I can say to people. Buy something, start, figure it out. But I would prefer gold because this is God's money. Silver is God's money, and this is getting scarcer and scarcer and scarcer because it's used in technology. And this stuff doesn't get scarcer, but it's going into hoarding now. So that's why I say it's booms, busts, or mania. We're hitting mania right now, Danielle, mania. And our school teachers are still telling kids, oh, this is someday the government will pay $10 million. That's how stupid school teachers are. My whole family are school teachers. They all save this garbage. They save this garbage. And I keep telling them, why don't you buy one of these? Oh, no, I want one of these.
Right.
The problem isn't gold, silver, Bitcoin. The problem is stupid school teachers telling kids to save this garbage. Well, again, the real problem is the Fed, the Treasury, Biden, and Wall Street. Because they all work together. The question is, when you step back and look at it, if we don't have inflation, we have depression. So they're terrified right now. They have got to do everything possible to pump as much money in to keep this fake balloon floating. That's why it's booms, busts, or mania. So there's trying to keep this hot air balloon in the sky. If there is deflation, this thing comes down. So they're pumping as much hot air into this balloon as possible. So is there going to be inflation? Well, think about it this way. If there isn't, it's what records has been calling for, the biggest depression in history. But it depends on which economist you talk to. So, and the guy I like the most is Lacy Hunt. I said Lacy Hunt, he's at the Dallas Fed, I think. He says, inflation is transitory. So they pump money in and it escapes. They pump money in and it escapes. I think Lacy Hunt is more accurate than that con woman, Janet Yellen, you know. I can't believe how stupid she is. Or this guy Powell. So they're going to keep pumping money in. So they have to keep pumping more money in. And the tear gets bigger in the balloon. So I flew for the US Marine Corps. I went down 3 times, prepared to crash. I hate to man it's almost, I think we're gone. I mean, the economy is destroyed. We've destroyed one of the greatest economies in world history. That's what Records and I write about, is that we're not just messing with money, we're messing with world history right now. And if, he talks about there is something that happens every 1,500 years, I forget now. And we're on it. We're on it right now, we're on it. And so this could be the biggest collapse, a collapse of the Roman Empire, collapse of the Chinese Empire, the English Empire. So we're messing with history now, but we're messing it through this stuff and this stuff. So throughout history, the Roman Empire came down when they started, putting copper into their coins. That's called Gresham's Law. Bad money went into hiding good money went into hiding when bad money entered the system. So, Danielle, this is unprecedented. How much fake money they're pushing into the system. It's unprecedented. So I wouldn't be worried about the price of gold or silver or Bitcoin. The question is, how many bullets do you have? You have a safe house.
I'm not saying it would.
No, I'm a Marine, I went to military school. I think in the negative so I can plan for the positive. So I already have my escape place.
Yeah.
I have a jet, a private jet, because I don't want to go to the airport.
Right.
I'm going to take my jet exactly. Ricker says you have to have a bicycle. I said, I don't look good on a bicycle. So
I know who to call when crisis hits.
Yeah, I'm not going to stand there, get my COVID test before I climb on the plane as people are trying to escape the Titanic.
I have a vest.
So plan for the worst. Buy gold, silver, Bitcoin. Be careful of this garbage.